सुर से याद आया, Arsenal is playing PSG, another big game. So let's
Are you
talk.
saying to Suri or to Arteta?
अरे तू वैसे तूने तूने बोला your words. It's recorded. So I'm saying.
Suri, but see, I said Bhadwa Suri to Suri, but are you saying it to Arteta? तेरा जो प्यार आर्टेटा के लिए है वो मैंने तेरे को तेरी होने वाली वाइफ के लिए भी नहीं देखा था प्यार. Your true love for
See, however we go, let's start talking about Arsenal versus PSG without an Arsenal fan. So it's three United fans discussing about Champions League firstly, about Arsenal PSG, which is a big game. Like I know Barca and Inter is going to be big क्योंकि उनका first leg draw हुआ. But I think just because Arsenal fan इतने टाइम से इतना आवाज कर चुके हैं that everyone's sort of frustrated with Arsenal. So I think everyone wants PSG to win. How do you guys see the game? Like how, like and before you guys start, you know how PSG was the most hated team, right? At a time. But अभी ऐसे लग रहा है कि it's changed. Like people want Arsenal to lose and PSG to win. Like at least this leg. What do you guys think?
Mario, you start and then I'll go.
I just want to see all those Arsenal supporters that got out of their graves after the remontada mishap to go back into their graves and come out probably in another 10 years. There were so many of them, man. There were so many of them.
Bro,
Like,
exactly.
we even watch football.
That's what it does, right? That's what it does.
That's the most annoying fan.
Not because Arsenal won. It was just because Real Madrid was playing Arsenal. That is why ये लोग सब वापस आ गए. Creepy crawlies.
Oh no, I mean the game that they played against Real Madrid and the win,
Excellent.
all
Excellent.
excellent.
We've already done Tarif. Let's not do it again. Let's PSG.
No, I'm talking of those graveyard supporters, right? Who came out of their graves and started saying,
Suddenly.
"Oh, we always knew this." Yeah, like it felt a little bit like those Liverpool supporters, right? Who've been supporting for 20 years and who went to sleep, right? And then finally in 2016, after clock came, woke up from that sleep. It felt a little bit like that.
Liverpool
See, at least
woke up after clock.
I know some Liverpool fans.
Brendan Rodgers के टाइम सो रहा था.
Yeah, at least I know some of the Liverpool fans who have always been supporting. Same with Arsenal fan. But that fan base, like I think United ने कहीं ना कहीं वो filter out कर दिया है sort of. But Arsenal का वो अभी अचानक से you're right, वो ज्यादा ही आ गया है. And they're talking shit about other teams as well. That's why the hate is more. कि like everyone wants Arsenal to hate. Because Arsenal एक time पे like everyone used to like the team. Remember? No one used to talk against Arsenal in a way क्योंकि वो जीतते नहीं थे, किसी का कभी कुछ बिगाड़ते ही नहीं थे. Now they are like talking, you're like they're doing so much things. I mean, they're playing well, of course. They are in the semi-final.
I also think a lot of it is because of AFTV. उन्होंने ना बहुत ज्यादा गंद मचा दी. They don't like वो लोग एक गोल मारते ना AFTV ऐसा चिल्लाता है जैसे पता नहीं क्या ही हो गया जैसे उनका मतलब I don't get it. AFTV I think is the worst football channel ever.
I'd like to come on this.
Al Jazeera. Okay, we have a comment, finally.
AFT का एक ही प्रॉब्लम है. AFTV hypothetical situations. भाई साहब इतने delusional situations बनाते ना वो.
तो इस पे तो वो 21 साल से जी रहे हैं. नई बात कौन सी?
ऐसे hypothetical situations और उस पे डिबेट हो रही है. पहले
और क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो. It is good bet.
पहले तो वो hypothetical बात, उस पे hypothetical reaction और उस पे एक्चुअली लड़ाई.
अभी फाउलर सबसे लड़ रहा है और उसके बाद इयन राइट आके उन सारे कॉन्वर्सेशन को डिफेंड करता है अगेन इन फ्रंट ऑफ रॉय कीन. और फिर रॉय कीन यू फूकिंग
बेचारा फेल लेता है.
फूकिंग मोरॉन. बट मैं बोल रहा हूं बिटवीन जब हम PSG आर्सेनल जब भी देखेंगे ना आई थिंक आर्सेनल तो स्टेडियम में घुसते हार जाएगा क्योंकि उनका टीफो और PSG का टीफो. आई कैन नॉट गेट ओवर आर्सेनल टीफो यार. माने तो पर्दा कौन लटकाता है रे एक तोप का. वास्को ड गामा तो इनके मामा थे वास्को ड गामा उनका तोप लटका दिया.
किसकी बंदूक है बंद? किसकी गन? किसके मामा की?
ये मामा वास्को.
अगर वो टीफो लेके गए ना किसी आई एम वेटिंग फॉर दैट एटमॉस्फियर. टीफो का भी तूने बोल दिया है और तू सोच अगर हासिल यही लेके गया तो
झंडा लेके घूम रहे. But jokes aside, that's what we do. But I think Arsenal's going to PSG. Arsenal's going to lose 2-0, 3-0 even. I'm going to say for one very reason, because Arsenal has nothing to lose, so they'll be like chado, full chadne ko try karega with 5
They
left
have to.
backs, all trying to attack, including Luis Kelly, Trossard, Merino.
Chadre with 5 left back.
तो 5 left back
No
चल रहे हैं.
striker.
इधर से बुकायो साका कुछ तो करने को कोशिश कर रहा है कॉन्गो डीआर.
See, I don't want it, but I still think Arsenal can over. It's just 1-0. It can change. क्योंकि pressure में आ सकते हैं. PSG again lost, huh? By the way, on the weekend. तो last time भी हुआ था, ये time भी हुआ. Like Arsenal lost, PSG lost, and now they're gonna play. But Arsenal is gonna travel, of course. But coming back to PSG, how good have they been? Like, would you think they can actually go and win? Like after beating Arsenal, of course. But तू क्या कर रहा है? आर्सेनल वेंगर को मैसेज कर रहा है?
नहीं यार, ऑफिस में काम चल रहा है, वो जान खा रहा है मेरा बॉस. ओह शिट, वो देखता ही है. नो नो नो, आई लव यू.
अच्छा, तो दो में से एक वो है. ठीक है. हाँ मारियो, यूएसए.
तो या ना
I think PSG kind of become favorites right now. The game between Inter and Barca was the game to watch. It was both sides. Barca defended pathetic, attacked very well, and in that it's the story. Even if they're in the final, is that their defense is susceptible, very susceptible, and PSG has the firepower to do it. If Bayern go through,
हम फाइनल्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं क्या अभी? मतलब हमने आर्सेनल को छोड़ ही दिया क्या?
छोड़ दिया.
PSG का बोल रहा था.
Okay, ठीक.
I still feel good man.
PSG is probably the strongest team among the four right now.
Yeah. I've always said this since we started this. PSG is the team to look out for. One, because of the manager, and second, that they for the very first time they do not have a big name to overshadow, and their kids and their entire team is playing one unit. They are amazing.
How much has that changed for them? Like right now we have PSG as Arsenal, but okay, enough of PSG. We've spoken highly about them. Let's come back to Arsenal. I think this should be like do and die for like Arteta.
Yeah.
You've worked so hard for so many years with the progress, everything. If you don't have a trophy, like forget trolls and everything. If you don't have a trophy, the players are gonna start. I think they will start losing confidence. I mean, तुम बड़े बड़े बात कर रहे हो, ये वो interviews दे रहे हो, that is separate. You just a scenario like I'll go in Arsenal AFTV mode and create a scenario कि अगर Arsenal यहाँ से बाहर जा रहा है, निकल रहा है, and like Liverpool's won, Newcastle won, United या Spurs से कोई ट्रॉफी उठा रहा है, Chelsea वहां पे उठा रहा है. Imagine that there are managers coming after Arteta without doing any progress, picking up a shitty squad and winning. And you're telling me your manager is processing or progressing and we got to keep trusting the process. How long? I think they have to, Arteta has to like, I don't know, motivate them. Like instead of giving stupid interviews like to media, tell them do something. I don't know.
You do know, right? Okay. Right now, the entire Arsenal team, instead of they're all practicing with the junior coaches and with the other coaches. Arteta is right now trying to figure out कि मुझे क्या बोलना है after the game. उसने तो 6-7 स्टेटमेंट लिख के रखे डायलॉग. बोला ये अगर अरे so I'll use this. Over my dead body, do or die. Fans bring their kids. बॉल में हवा कम था या ज्यादा था. All of those he's evaluating which statement to use next.
But fans भी कर रहे हैं ना. Like how Suri defended, saying like, "Oh, City spent this much in Jan."
Do it.
Like you also spend.
Fans will take a cue from your manager most of the times. When you have an excuse ready for everything every time without blaming your team or without looking
6 years,
looking at yourself that what has been wrong 5 years. And you know what? Why are we even saying this? It's good for us. I want Arteta to doing the same process. Bloody,
I'm not complaining.
No. Let's do it. Arteta, please do it. If you're watching our video, if you've ever interested in our video, if you are the 11th viewer of our video, we trust in you. I, as a Manchester United fan, trust in the process that you've brought. Do it for the next 15 years. There should be a team. Yes, there has to be a team called Arsenal who hasn't won anything in the last 45 years. 21 हो गए और 24 ही करना है बस.
45 डाल दिया, भरोसा भी नहीं, लाइक जाके घुमा सकता है भाई, यू नेवर नो.
वो सिर्फ क्या घुमा सकता है पता है क्या? अपने प्लेयर्स का वॉलेट बाद में बोले यार ढूंढ के दिखाओ, और कुछ नहीं घुमा सकता है.
That's a lesson.
That's a lesson. All right, boys. On that note, I think I need to
Huh.
stop it because I need to get back to work. Nobody's
It
watching.
should be a good game.
So come.
Predictions.
All right.
Predictions for the game.
Prediction.
Mario.
PSG 3, Arsenal 0.
PSG 2, Arsenal 0.
It's क्या pale references. And और फिर मेरे को बोलते हैं I hate Arsenal and Arteta. Okay, bro. I think PSG will win 2-1. I think Arsenal will get 1 goal at least.
एक सेकंड.
अरे 5 लेफ्ट बैक खिला रहे, कोई तो मारेगा.
Your prediction?
2-1
कौन?
PSG.
PSG 2-1. तो तू अकेला है जिसने बोला आर्सेनल जीत रहा है. सूरी पप्पी डालेंगे तेरे को ऑस्ट्रेलिया.
नहीं, मैंने PSG बोला 2-1. मैंने बोला आर्सेनल एक तो मारेगा.
तो मेरा 3-0, मारियो का 2-0, इसका 2-1, तेरा 2-1.
हाँ 2-1 मतलब PSG will win and Arsenal will still pull one.
Suri will be 2-0 for Arsenal.
सूरी 2-0 Arsenal.
Arsenal.
नहीं मुझे
अभी
जितना
depends
सूरी का मूड है ना, आई थिंक वो कह रहे हैं 2-0 PSG. He wants Arteta to go out.
But he's not going to go out. That's the whole point. Like ये इसके बाद तो लग नहीं रहा है and they'll be like कुछ नया कोट आ जाएगा which you said he's got a set of things already ready. क्या बोलना है? I'm just waiting for that ताकि मैं वीडियो में डाल सकूं. But accordingly उसका नया सीजन स्टार्ट होगा, फिर वॉलेट चोरी करना है, डिनर पे लेके जाना है, क्या करना है वो डिसाइड होगा. बट विल सी इन 2 days लाइक इफ सूरी मैसेजेस अस फर्स्ट लेट्स रिकॉर्ड और इट विल बी अस. डिपेंड करता है लाइक बिकॉज़ बोथ आर प्लेइंग बैक टू बैक. वी आर प्लेइंग, they are playing Wednesday, we are playing Thursday, so it's going to be very tight.
All right, boys.
Anyway,
Thank you for joining.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Cheers.
मिलते हैं.
Bye.